listen to the rest. Now it's time to listen to the best. Real Talk Sports, where these pro sport analysts do more than get in front of the throws. They never miss a catch or a call. No matter the sport, they always have the right call. Not just entertaining, it's the true sports fans forecasting guide. Feel free when you cash in or let it ride. With Real Talk Sports by your side, that is. Just to keep the ball bouncing even more. It's two-way talk with live question and review. So be sure to listen in on the new WIGO.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. I'm your host, Minister Jonathan Simmons. And as always, we always bringing you something hot, something happening here in the building. I got one of the hottest sportscaster duos in the building. I'm talking about, I got TwinSportsTV here live coming to you from WIGO.
Hey!
Ladies, look, it's good to see you. I'm going to have you guys get real close to that mic right there.
Real close.
Well, first of all, now I can't tell the difference between you two, so you're going to have to introduce yourself to the audience, give us the names, and tell us a little bit about TwinSportsTV.
Hey, well, I'm Regina.
And I'm Renita.
And we're TwinSportsTV.
That's double trouble, boys, in the building. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, how did you guys kind of get started in this whole aspect of sports talk and really being on TV?
Well, I guess it all started by I was covering youth sports. My nephew, which is her son, played youth sports. So we started videoing him, and through that, people were requesting us to video their kids. So we got hooked up with a coach of ours, Coach Waters, for a semi-pro team. So we started covering some of his athletes. And that way, some of his guys were like eligible to go to college. So we was interviewing them and that kind of thing. So we decided to just jump in front of the camera with them to make them more comfortable, in their interviews and stuff like that. So the big thing is that these kids are still able to go to college. And that's our mission, is to put these kids into college.
That's good stuff right there. We're going to have them talk about that in the last segment when we do a kind of a community outreach. What we're going to do here, every time we have ladies night, I always have to have a little theme music. So I'm going to check with my producer and see if they got this is some old school. Do you have that for us, Mr. Producer? Queued up for us. Let's see here. We do a lot of old school R&B. Let's see if they got that track happening. We're going to have them look around here for us. But anyway, listen, you listen to the Real Talk Sports Show. Keep in mind this, folks. You can listen to us anywhere in the world on any platform. This is how we do it here. We're on 1570 on your dial. We're on WIGOAM.com on the internet. We're also on WIGO 1570 on TuneIn Radio, and that's a free application. You can find us on iOS. You can find us on Android, whatever you got. Well, listen, we're going to go to some music now. You know what it is, ladies?
Hey.
It's Ladies' Night in the building. Stay tuned for more Real Talk Sports.
It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slip it, slide. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail along. That's what you do, just sail along. Now the dude's so funky, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stank. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. I'm the captain of this vessel. We wanna take you on a cruise all around the land. Music is at hand. We wanna play it for you. You see, party over there that ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slippity slide. Just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail on. That's what you do, just sail on. Now the dude's so fucking, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stank. If you're ready to party and you want to get down, bring your all your part and brother James Brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show here, and I have one of the hottest sports duos in all of the ATL. Twin Sports TV is in the building. Renita and Regina.
Hey.
And see, y'all know I always like ladies' night because I have always the lovely ladies in the building. All I'm seeing, all these pearly white teeth. Oh my God.
No, we can't help it.
It's so nice in here. You guys you got to miss. Listen, you can check me out. Go on to my Twitter page, actually on my personal Twitter page, Minister J Sims. That's Minister J SIMM. And also I'm going to have my assistant, Lovey, try to see if she can find that tweet and then post it for you on Facebook. You can go ahead and check us out. We also, of course, as you know, will record this. So in case you guys missed it, you'll see it. And I'm sure that at some point down the road, if you tune in to Twin Sports TV, you might see it on there too. There you go.
Get your game up. Woo!
Well, speaking of getting your game up, what on earth is happening with the Cleveland Cavaliers out there? A coach with a 70% winning percentage is gone. David Blatt fired.
I know.
Is that crazy?
That is really crazy.
Right.
What's going on in the basketball world?
Ashton, what do you think, man? I mean, you're a former baller. I mean, you're already shaking your head with that look. Here's what the word is saying. Coach Blatt has the highest winning percentage of any coach that's ever been fired in any professional sport, not just basketball. The guy, 70% winning percentage, took his team to the NBA Finals last year, fired. That's never happened, man. What's going on in Cleveland, bro?
Honestly, I don't even know what is going on in Cleveland right now. I guess it's because of the fact that they still feeling bitter about losing to Golden State the way that they did in that fashion. I mean, 132 to 90 something. Mm-hmm. I mean, that game right there. After watching it, I heard actually David Blatt was freezing up and during times and things like that, was making wrong calls. Granted. But I believe it's carrying over from the championship series that they had lost. They only beat them 2 times in that series and haven't beaten them since. And every time they play them, they feel like, it's the coach's fault. So that's the only thing I can come up with right now.
Reggie got that serious look. The young gun's like, oh, man. What do you think?
It's just disappointing to see the Cavs fire David Blatt. He's done such a good job with the Cavs. And I think the reason for his firing was that the Cavs organization, and I honestly do think it was some of the players, they weren't as comfortable with him as they are with other coaches. And I think they want to try to push the blame on David Blatt's with them losing to Golden State. So I think that if they feel like they bring in a new coach that's going to have a better season, they're going to be able to actually compete with Golden State.
Oh, snap. The young gun throwing some shade. Hey. He says the players revolt mutiny on the bounty. It's LeBron in Cleveland. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Well, look, man, at the end of the day, I mean, to me, what I thought, we talked about this last year when we covered the Hawks. They should never hire the guy. I mean, why would you bring a guy in from a European league, to coach in the NBA with a style of players different, and you're coaching, the guy who's the best player in the league? I just couldn't understand that. And really, to be honest with you, when I was watching down low, we're covering it. It looks like LeBron was coaching the team after time anyway. So, it just was a crazy situation.
Right. For the most part, that's a lot to ask for somebody who's never coached the NBA to coach the best player in the game right now. That's a lot of weight for him to come in, especially then you add the addition of Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. So you have 3 superstar attitudes that you have to tend to. And then on top of that, you have the expectations that LeBron set, saying that he's been to the championship the last 5 years.
Right.
And so for you to keep up that level of coaching and things like that, for you to step into it, he did a great job. I might as well go ahead on record and say he did a great job. But, they're trying to get to that next level, and Golden State set the standard this year, and he came up short every time they played.
When we look at that situation, it's very chaotic. You got the coach being fired. You got the new coach, LaRon Lou, who's the assistant coach. He's throwing a little shade, because when they asked him about, coming on, what things he would do differently, he said, no, I think the better statement is, what things will I do better? Now, come on, man. Come on, you don't say that. The guy just barely out the door.
Right.
And then you got LeBron. I don't know what he's doing, but he was flex posing on Instagram. Like, I follow him. He's all swole up in the picture, no shirt on. Wow. I'm like, now, dude, you got a wife and children at home. Slow your roll, LeBron, okay?
Contain that a little bit, huh?
I mean, ladies, at the end of the day, here's the guy supposed to be the best player in the league, all right? And I'm not saying it's a problem to be out there. I mean, because, if you look good, but I'm thinking, you should be concentrating on, you got a new coach, not talking about I got my workout in at 7 o'clock. Come on now.
Social media.
We can't, and social media, that's the other thing. You can't do anything. So I'm like, but anyway, it's just very chaotic. And of course, my big thing is, can the Cavs now be beat with all this confusion going on? Do the Hawks got another shot, or somebody from the East? The young gun got to look. Okay. Lord have mercy. Go ahead.
No, the Cavs are going to play Cavs basketball. Ashton said it earlier. It's really LeBron's team. LeBron can coach the team and be the best player in NBA. He has Kevin Love. I think with the new coach that they're bringing in, they're really going to use Kevin Love's double-double ability. Put him in the post. He's going to perform well in the post. And LeBron, I don't think the Hawks – I'm not saying the Hawks don't have a chance, but the way they're playing right now, they're on and off. So sometimes they have a good night. Sometimes they have a bad night. They're too unpredictable to say that they can go out and beat the Cavs right now.
Ladies, I'm trying to hold back on the young gun, but I'm about to get him. Okay,
all right.
Come on now. I did see. We swole up because he knows he's getting a lot of hearts right now. Periscope, like tapping that hearts. I don't care. This is my show. No, but at the end of the day, really, what I talk about with the Hawks is this. See, it's all about opportunity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're all about seizing the opportunity when you have it. And to me, the Hawks, they got a shot if they can just get. What's your slogan again for your show?
Get the game up.
Get your game up. If the Hawks can get the game up, then I think you'd be in a situation where they can really give Cleveland a run for the money. Because, I know they got swept last year, but I think it was because all the young guys that's what we trying to tell you, preacher. They got swept. But I'm saying at the end of the day, it's when you see this, you see it as an opportunity for them to maybe kind of take them. Now, ladies, I know you're longtime Atlanta fans, and you hate to see a little disruption, but should the Hawks to maybe make the next level move? Should they maybe trade one of their top players like Al Horford or Jeff Teague? Now, I know y'all kind of crushing on both of them, so just because I see them starting, I can't talk about that.
You got to get
trade. Ooh,
that's a tough one.
All right, take the women's eyes off for a second, just objectively.
Keep them.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, there you go. So you think basically we should keep the team the way it is and just kind of work to kind of get the chemistry going a little bit better?
I think we've gotten a good run out of them.
Right. I think you need to. I think the guys need to come together and they need to give it a shot. I think you don't need to give up on them so soon. I think they need to gel and work together and come and play hard. And I think they got a shot for it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they've been talking about, really. When you go interview guys in the locker room, the one thing, even Cal Corver, when we asked him, hey, man, what's the difference between this year and this time last year, the Hawks would run off a 19-0 winning streak in January.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He said during that 19-game winning streak, they were all in every game 48 minutes.
Right.
And see, that's really the difference I see with the Hawks now. They're not all in every game for 48 minutes because they don't have the skill sets to be like, a team like OKC, hey, man, we're going to cruise for a quarter, and then we're going to let, our two boys, over there just handle their business, man. Talking about, the two guys, I'm having a brain lock now. I'm talking about the two superstars, Kevin Durant and Westbrook. Those guys, they can coach for a quarter or two, sometimes or three. But the Hawks don't have that personnel to do it. Listen, folks, here's a good thing. We got the phone lines open for you, 404-361-1571. Before we go to a break, we got a caller. Son on the line. Son, welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show.
Hey, good afternoon and good evening, everyone.
What's happening, Son?
Hey.
I can't wait to jump into this conversation about LeBron James. Mind you, I'm born in Akron, Ohio, so I'm a LeBron James fan. I thought about it, man. Michael Jordan had feel, right?
Right.
Kobe had feel. Magic Johnson, the whole sensation of L.A. Lakers had Pat, right?
Right.
Even Michael Jordan, even for a minute when LeBron won a championship in Miami, he had Pat also.
Right.
I think the problem LeBron may be having, man, is that maybe there's not a coach that he respects as of yet. Or maybe there's not a caliber coach out there that, LeBron can connect to and have a run. All these great guys are named prior. They had a great coach to make these 4 or 5 championship runs, 3 championship runs back to back to back. But LeBron doesn't have that, man. I don't know if LeBron maybe his makeup or maybe just not a coach in the league as of yet that has has the nerve to look at LeBron in the eyes and say, yo, man, you're not running this team. We're going to run this team together, and you're not going to override my control here. And because maybe that's the reason why LeBron having a problem here, man. You know, and even I think about LeBron's raising, can't be from Akron. There's no a few things, and not personally, but him being LeBron, being a person hopping from house to house, living like that, maybe that kind of plays in his psyche, man. Maybe LeBron just not a person that's used to anything consistent. Maybe LeBron thinks change is a part of doing something better. It might be like psychological, but I'm wondering, man, because you keep going through players back to back to back. You go through coaches back to back to back. I mean, something's going on in the psyche of some kids that can't get together. But again, I think LeBron needs a coach, a real coach like a Phil, like a Pat, that he can make these runs with. Because if not, he'll be all over in a few minutes.
So basically, if I understand correctly, you're saying LeBron has some psychological disorders. He might be needing some Prozac and a new coach. Did I get that right?
I mean, I don't want to say that, but you know,
that was too much shade. You're right.
I appreciate the time. I'm listening, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you. That was Son. He Ohio native. He's saying LeBron might have some childhood issues. Oh. All right, see, that's it. Well, that's telling me right there. We need to go to a break. Listen, everybody, you listen to the Real Talk Sports Shows. We broadcast to you right here on Atlanta's Incredible Radio, WIGO 1570.
Young Guns on your side, LeBron.
It's official. The hottest new restaurant and sports grill on the South Side is open for business. Check out the Burger Theory Restaurant, 638 Highway 138, Stockbridge, Georgia, inside the Holiday Inn and Suites. All new. It's got great appetizers, delicious desserts, and mouth-watering signature burgers made for your order. Grab some takeout on the way home or enjoy the beautiful lounge and dining area lined with flat-screen TVs. It's the Burger Theory Restaurant, 638 Highway 138, inside the Holiday Inn, Stockbridge, Georgia.
Guess who's coming to WIGO AM 1570 on Tuesdays? It's Ask Dr. RJ. Is your child acting out in school? Ask Dr. RJ. Are you feeling too much stress on your job? Ask Dr. RJ. It's okay to talk to your friends or even your mom, but you still need that clinical piece. So ask Dr. RJ. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on WIGO AM 1570.
Attention promoters, event organizers, and committees. If you're looking for a place to have your next big event, you must check out the C Room Multiplex. The C Room Multiplex cordially invites you to book your next artist or to host your next big event at the C Room, specializing in the following areas: CD release parties, showcases, fashion shows, movie premieres, birthday celebrations, wedding receptions, banquets, pastors' anniversaries, special events, and more. At the C Room Multiplex, we also offer catering and decorating packages. For more information, call us 678-823-5124. That's 678-823-5124. Or visit us on the web at croomatlanta.com. That's c-roomatlanta.com. The C Room is Atlanta's premier Christian entertainment venue. The C Room, 4013A Jonesboro Road, Forest Park, Georgia. Mention this ad for special pricing.
And we are back. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show as we are broadcasting you right here on Atlanta's Incredible Radio, WIGO 1570 on the dial. You also can find us broadcasting anywhere in the world online at WIGOAM.com. You also can go to my website, realtalksports.net. Remember, if you're in your mobile, you got a mobile device, iOS or Android power, it does not matter. Use the free TuneIn radio application. Put in WIGO 1570 in the search engine, or better yet, put in Real Talk Sports, and voila, you'll find us broadcasting to you right here, right now. And also on Periscope, go to @MinisterJSims, or also I just retweeted it at TalkSportsATL. You can check us out. I got the beautiful ladies here from TwinSportsTV in the building. Look at them pearly whites. Now, y'all know, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all know you envious of me, man. Check them out.
Hey.
That's beauty right there. And, of course, I got the young guns with me, of course.
The
fabulous Reggie Brown, 16 years old. I got the cord from Periscope all wrapped around his neck. That's the top of his head, the beautiful top right there. And, of course, Ashton Reynolds from Forest Park High School and from Blessed Coast Communications doing some big stuff. Well, and then there were two. Now we're down to the finalists here. The Super Bowl is here.
Hey.
Brady and Manning showdown number 17. And this time went to Mr. Manning.
There it is.
There it is. Well, now, listen, ladies, what do you think? Do you think that Peyton Manning led the Broncos to a win, or the Broncos won in spite of Peyton Manning?
I don't know, but that defense was off the chain on the Broncos.
Ferocious.
I mean, it was.
Yeah,
they
really
showed
Brady
up and showed out.
Ferocious. Reggie, what do you think?
The Broncos played great defense. I think that's where they truly won the game. Not really with Peyton Manning's offense. He did play a decent game, but wasn't at the highest caliber Peyton Manning we've seen Peyton Manning play.
All right, I think because I said that question about Peyton Manning, we've shook up the rafters here. The phone lines are open, 404-361-1571. We have a caller right now. Bruce on the line. Bruce, welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. What you got?
Hey, good evening. How y'all doing?
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
All right, I want to make a quick comment. I'm kind of glad that Coach Black is gone.
Wow.
Because, honestly, he didn't know how to run the team, meaning the Cavs are too deep to have a 8-man rotation. And why would you keep putting Daly in when only thing he do is play a high pick and roll? He cannot create his own shot. I say bring Mo Williams in behind Kyrie Irving. So after a while, you get frustrated when you keep putting the same players in who's not producing.
Well, I tell you, you got a guy who used to play. He was a big-time star at Forest Park High School. He's got
Great
the fist
comments.
clench. He's pumping. What'd you say?
Great comments.
Well, Bruce, man, looks like you hit it right on the head, man. Well, we appreciate you calling. Any other comments about the Cavaliers or the AFC Championship game? The question was out, do you think that the Broncos won in spite of Peyton Manning, or do you think he led them to a victory? All right, well, Bruce is gone. Hey, man, he had to throw a shot in. Oh, wait a minute, he's back. Go ahead.
There you go.
Yeah, can you say it again? Because you broke up.
Broke up a little bit. My question is, do you think that the Broncos won in spite of Peyton Manning, or that Peyton Manning led them to a victory over Brady and the Patriots?
Well, honestly, I can't answer that because I didn't watch the game. I just watched Carolina and Arizona. But all I said is go Cam.
There you go. All right. I think that's the sentiment of everybody here in Atlanta.
Right.
Bruce has kept it real. He said, go Cam. Bruce, thanks for your call, bro.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, now.
We had looking at the stats. I mean, Peyton Manning, stats were kind of mundane. 17 of 32, 178. He did throw for 2 touchdown passes in the first half. But really, I think you guys hit it on the head. The play by the Denver Broncos defense was just outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they look like, throwback, old school, the old Ravens and Chicago Bears and, going way back. That's before they were born. They were like, dang, bro, you went way in the weeds. But at the end of the day, I mean, the other thing, too, though, is that for me, I saw something I saw before when Brady and Belichick played against Peyton Manning. And to me, I think that Belichick was a little arrogant, twice going for it on 4th down, especially one time where they could went for a field goal. Is that arrogance? Am I reading it wrong, or was he just coaching to win? What do you think? Because that was some risky gambles.
He thought he had it in the bag.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
A little arrogance.
Well, I think that's
Belichick.
just how the Patriots have always played.
Okay.
Going into the game, he knew he had Tom Brady. He knew he had Gronkowski, which showed up in the late fourth quarter like they do every game. But I think the factor was that they couldn't keep up. The Patriots O-line just couldn't keep Brady protected. If they were to have him protected at least 50% more, the Patriots probably would have won the game.
Von Miller is just a beast. I mean, like you said, the offensive line just couldn't hold up because of that pass rush. I knew that was going to be a key factor in the Broncos getting the win and things like that. So, like I said, the defense was just outstanding that night.
Yeah, to me, the reason why I mentioned about his arrogance is I just said to myself, you got a 4th down situation. You're playing against a stalwart defense. Why would you try to get the points? Because as it turns out, that was the winning margin. If they had kicked that field goal, that touchdown would have been for the win.
Right.
So it is. So speaking of for the win, we got a guy that anytime we talk about football, he's one of the biggest football minds in Atlanta. Does a show called 100 Yards of Football, and my young guns get nervous when this man's on the line. From Memphis, Tennessee, Mr. Football, Vincent Turner. What's going on, sir?
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Great show, outstanding guests, and many blessings.
Well, sir, you got the young guns. They're looking nervous. They're shaking their head like, oh, Mr. Football going to give it to us now. So,
It's the Hall of Famer.
So, Mr. Vince, what do you think, man? I mean, one of the things it looks like to me is sometimes Belichick gets a little arrogant, made some questionable calls on 4th down, especially giving up the field goal. What do you think? Was he playing to win or just being arrogant?
No, I mean, when you look at it, it's hard to talk to a guy that's arrogant that won 4 Super Bowls and been to 6 Super Bowls. So I don't know why you call him arrogant. I just think he played an aggressive nature yesterday, and it just came up short. Denver's defense made the plays throughout the game. I mean, he got a guy that some people say is the best quarterback in the game in Tom Brady. Obviously, they got the best tight end in the game in Ron Gronkowski, who had over 140-something yards receiving yesterday. I didn't see any problems with him with the calls he made yesterday in the game, and Coach Belichick.
We're talking about Tom Brady. Yeah, he had big stats yesterday. I mean, as far as percentage-wise, one of the worst percentage passing games he had, but still 27-56, 310 yards. Had a kind of costly pick early in the game, but to me, once again, the fourth quarter, he showed why Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Magnificent drive, big plays on 4th and 10, big play on the touchdown, just came up a little bit short, I think. But again, had Belichick kicked the field goal, that touchdown would have been for the win.
I mean, when you look at the guy, Stephen Gostkowski from the 901 University of Memphis grad, he missed the extra point. The guy hit, like 523 in a row. So that's going to happen in the football game. But when you look at the game and you look at the whole situation, the game is won on the line of scrimmage, man. Let's get real here. It was all about Denver's defense, especially on the line of scrimmage. That young man from Troy, Alabama.
I've been waiting for you.
Call him out.
DeMarcus Ware. Call him out.
The young man from Dallas, Texas, out of Texas A&M. Von Miller did his thing. The young man from the University of Missouri, Mr. Sean Ray. Can we say the SEC was representative yesterday? Malik Jackson. Oh, I didn't even bring him up. University of Tennessee. They whooped the New England Patriots offensive line, and that was the ball game. You hit Tom Brady, you hit any quarterback, you force them to start thinking about them steps. You know how it is, Minister. Back in the old day, when you rally a quarterback and you kill the head of the snake, that's what happens.
Well, I'm going to tell you, no question, Brady was under pressure the whole game. And, of course, you know, our man Talib had to take a shot, former Patriot. He said that Brady was rattled for most of the game. I'm thinking to myself, a guy for two for 300 yards and almost beat you. That's a big statement to say.
But the thing of it is, I know Peyton Manning. A lot of people want to give him credit his last game, but let's get real here. It wasn't even about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't even make a play in the fourth quarter.
He sure didn't.
When Denver defense constantly kept stopping New England. It was all about defensive coordinator Wade Phillips, his scheme, and them players that played their hearts out. I didn't even mention the secondary. Young man out of Kansas, Mr. Chris Harris. You just mentioned, we've been talking about all the top corners in the game, Josh Norman out for Carolina, Patrick Peterson from Arizona. But you know what? We forgot about the young man. He's from Texas, Dallas, Aqib Talib. Did he not play like the best corner yesterday? And then I even mentioned the safety, T.J. Ward brought his game. And what about the young man from Peachtree City, the Ohio State Buckeye, Mr. Bradley Roby?
Hey.
So let's get real here. It was all about Denver's defense. And I'm going to tell you this. Everybody Cam Napping, Cam Newton, doing this, doing that. I'm telling you, it's a different defense when you're going up against Denver. And they hungry because DeMarcus Ware, this is his first time in his 13-year career he's made it to the Super Bowl. Don't sell Denver's defense short.
Mr. Football, as always, you are very, very animated. And bringing some good facts here. Well, listen, here's the big question here. Brady, is he still considered the best of all time, even after the performance last night in the championship game?
Who you said, Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
You kind of breaking. Are you asking me Tom Brady's still the greatest?
Yes, sir.
Ain't no doubt about it. 4 Super Bowls and 6 tries. He did it with everybody. David Gibbons, my man Troy Brown, David Patton. Then when he had a.k.a. the great Randy Moss, what he did in 2008, 50 touchdown passes. He did it with anybody, scrubs, coming off the street. Tom Brady is that dude, and he's by far, in my opinion, the best that ever played the position. That includes Joe Montana.
Ooh, that's a big statement there. What it is, Mr. Football, bringing the heat.
Look what he did it with. Look what Montana had, Minister. Come on. He had the great Jerry Rice, a.k.a. Mississippi Valley, John Taylor out of Delaware State, the young man from the University of Nebraska, Cornhusker himself, Mr. Roger Craig, in that offensive line that had Steve Wallace out of Auburn University and Randy Cross out of UCLA. Tom Brady ain't had that type of talent in his career.
Well, you call out some formidable guys. I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't name the number one guy that got the whole run started, the big wide receiver, Mr. Dwight Clark, who made the catch. But of course, I could have remembered that was against your Dallas Cowboys, so that's a forgotten moment. I can forgive you for that. It's all right, Mr. Football. Listen, man, we got to go to a break. How can people find out more about you, what you got going on over in the world of football?
Well, like I said, you can catch me every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 11:30, 100 yards football. Then I'm on Wednesday night. Your lovely board, Miss Erica, is our producer of the show. We got a show going on, 2-point conversion, that I do with the gentleman, Mr. Erie Gray, out of Cleveland, Ohio. And all I can say is you got a great show. Pig Suet, 901, Memphis, Tennessee. Go Hogs. Nolan Richardson, baby.
There you go.
Hogs.
That's Mr. Football right there. That man is true to where he lives. Memphis, Tennessee, got shot to 901, of course. Played defensive back for 1 year at the University of Arkansas, so he had to go pick away and give a shout-out to them Arkansas Hogs. And I can tell you, Nolan Richardson, the guy he mentioned, a lot of my listeners were not born at that time, but Nolan Richardson used to have a slogan. He ran a press offense the whole way playing basketball, and he said, you about to get 40 minutes of H-E-double-L, baby. And I think that's what the Falcons really should do, use that speed. Well, listen, we got to go to a break and hear the music, but we got more on the Real Talk Sports Show. Keep it locked right here.
Let's get ready to rumble with 100 yards of football, the hottest sports talk radio show, live from the ATL every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. with Vincent Turner and his impeccable sports talk crew. That's right. Join your host, Vincent Turner, and his impeccable sports talk crew every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for hot sports topics and more right here on Atlanta's incredible radio, WIGO 1570 AM.
Lawrence Taylor, New York Giants, and you with Real Talk Sports.
And we are back. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show. I'm your host, Mr. Jonathan Simmons, and we're going into the second half there. And, of course, by the sound of that, that is from NFL Films back in our day. That was way before ESPN highlights. They used to play that game of the week, and that's called the music is called NFL Horns, a guy by the name of Sam Spence. And every time I hear that song, man, it just makes you want to go out and try to do something.
Right.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to do something, get out on the field. Well, listen, here's what you can do. You can give us a call now. Phone lines are back open, 404-361-1571. You also can call us at 404-361-1570. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show as we broadcast on Atlanta's Incredible Radio, 1570 on your dial. Remember, you can also find us online at WIGOAM.com and anywhere on any mobile device. Use the free TuneIn Radio application. Now, if you don't have it, you should download it because it's absolutely free. You can put in WIGO 1570 in the search engine, or better yet, put in Real Talk Sports, and bam, you'll find us right here. And if you're looking on Periscope, you're seeing the vision that I'm seeing right here. Two of the hottest sportscasters in the A. They are no, you're not seeing double. Well, you actually are. They're twins, Renita and Regina, TwinSportsTV. Ladies, it's just a pleasure having you guys in the building.
We appreciate being here.
This is good stuff right here. And, of course, I got the young guns here, 16-year-old Mr. Reggie Brown from Monday Mill High School.
In the building.
And, of course, I got the sensational Forest Park ferocious B-baller, now doing big things for the Lord, Mr. Ashton Reynolds.
Glad to be here like always.
Hey, man, it's good to have you guys in the building. Well, listen, that music let you know it was a big football weekend. Like I said, again, we talked a little bit about Brady against Manning, 17th time. Brady really putting on, I think, a great show in the fourth quarter. Just came up a little short. But, of course, the guy that put on one show for the ages.
Oh, yeah.
From right down the road in College Park, played his ball here at Westlake High School.
Shout out to Westlake.
Shout out to Westlake High School. Hey, listen, and speaking of Westlake, give them a shout out. Doing the great things on the hardwood. The men's basketball team, one of the top 5 teams ranked in the state, and the ladies doing it up big as well. We hope to be out there and cover them a little bit tomorrow. We got a big game in Westlake, a doubleheader, ladies and the men. So I'm sure that maybe the twins might peek in as well. You never know. That's what I'm talking about. Well, listen, we're going to try to see if we got a clip here from young Mr. Newton himself talking in the post game here. Here was his comments as he came off the field after that huge victory, 49-15 over the Cardinals.
Was this dominant performance? Is this kind of emblematic of the year it's been for all of you?
We just wanted to come out and do what we was coached all week. We wanted to be efficient, we wanted to start fast, we wanted to keep the pressure on, and we wanted to finish most of all.
Ron Rivera told me that you got up and spoke to the team at halftime. Can you share with us what you said?
It's confidential.
But millions are watching. They're excited for this.
And what's already understood shouldn't have to be said. And, I don't want the credit. This team, we won as a team. We came out here and fought our tails off, and we did what a lot of people said we couldn't do. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I don't know who we're playing yet, but we'll be ready to go in 2 weeks.
I can tell you, I know you're a big dreamer. You're playing Denver and Peyton Manning. Did you ever think of the Super Bowl you'd oppose him?
Oh, wow. Playing the sheriff. But anyway, we're going to live in the moment right now. We're going to be excited. I'm very excited about this organization. Happy for Mr. Richardson, Coach Rivera, and the staff, and especially these teammates of mine, man.
I love that. Okay, that's the difference, which is making Cam now the face of the NFL, making him one of the most popular players in the league. He hit all those points. Mm-hmm. He talked about it's a team situation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But, ladies, he kept it real, didn't he?
He did.
He did.
He said, all y'all was saying we couldn't do it.
Right.
But that's what makes Cam, and that's the thing that with Ron Rivera, why he gets so much credit, because he said repeatedly, I'm going to let these guys be themselves. I'm not going to take their personality out of it. I don't care if you all folks don't like it. We're 15-1, and now 17-1, about to go to the bowl.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, he just was very, very powerful. Did you hear what he called Peyton Manning?
Sheriff.
Called him the sheriff. He said, man, I'm about to be the sheriff. It was an old song back in the day. I shot the sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't shoot the deputy. So that's what's going to be with Cam Newton. He's like, hey, man, I got to take on the sheriff. It's going to be showdown at the OK Corral. Mm-hmm. Denver's bringing that high-powered offense. But, Cam really, like I said again, what do you guys think? Do you think that was the greatest game played in an NFC Championship game? What do you ladies? Have you seen anything like that before? Because he was dominant.
It was exciting. Yeah. He pulled it out. A lot of people thought Arizona was I think they really thought it was going to be a closer match.
I did.
Yeah.
And he showed them it wasn't.
Right. That energy was something.
Yeah, they had something special going on yesterday.
Off the hook, Ashton, what do you think about that performance yesterday? Best you've ever seen?
It has to be. They clicked on all cylinders the whole game, which was something that I'm sure that they keyed in on in the locker room. You have to play hard all 60 minutes, because what they did with Seattle, how they jumped on them, they could have actually made that lead bigger, but they got comfortable. So one thing that they did was kept their foot on the pedal, and they definitely handed to Arizona. That was probably the greatest game I saw.
Cam Newton, he's the MVP. He has to be. Mm-hmm. Offense and defense, they were clicking on all cylinders. Everybody was just playing great football. Luke Kuechly,
yes,
just having a great show. Cam Newton put on a great show. Getting a tight end, one of the most, I think, a few underrated tight end like Greg Olsen in the league. He's just been that key player that Cam is his go-to man when it's time to be clutch. So I think the Panthers are going to put on a show against the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I'm predicting probably going to be 35-24 Cam Newton. It's just going to be the Panthers all the way.
Well, let's listen to some of these stats here. Cam Newton put up yesterday just a remarkable game. First quarterback ever to throw for 300 yards and also rush for 2 touchdowns. And here's the stats. 19 of 28, 335 yards, 2 touchdowns, another 10 carries, 4.7 yards a carry, and 2 more touchdowns. This man has accounted for a staggering 50 touchdowns in the NFL. So we're giving a little shout out there on Periscope. What's up?
Hey.
Glad you Periscopers have checked in. Hey, listen, share the broadcast here. You can see we got TwinSportsTV in here, so share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. We're on my personal page here, so let people know we got going on. I got to tell you, it was one for the ages. We have never seen a quarterback do what this guy did. So it's just stunning. And let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to see. We're going to go to my computer here and see if we can play here. We got a chance to get a clip of the actual press conference after the game. So let's see if we can get this on the computer and play it. Let's see what we got.
Was this the moment that you've prepared for and just readied yourself for your entire career?
We came out and had a pretty successful game. But I know it's a lot of people, like I said, that feels just like me. We're not done yet. We're going to live in the moment right now. I'm happy for not only the teammates, but happy for, the Carolinas, happy for the organization, Mr. Richardson. And, I'm just thankful for the process. It wasn't pretty at times. We've been doubted, we've been slated, all the above. But yet, when you have turnouts like this today, it make it all worthwhile.
As you're going through a game like this, do you prefer being in the pocket, doing the run, or how do you kind of separate the two?
Just want to find ways to win the football game. And I knew today was going to kind of be a tricky thing, but yet, I didn't want to do too much. Just wanted to get the ball to the right guys and give them opportunity as well. Bless you. And, for me, with facing the defense that has so much firepower and so much talent and athleticism as the Cardinals, those guys show so many different looks. I just wanted to stay on a plus side of the pendulum on a down and distance, and that made a big difference. Being in 3rd and 3 and 2nd and short rather than in 3rd and longs.
What's the effort today show you about the same?
It's been like a broken record. I've been getting that question since week 2. But yet, we're a very resilient team, very hard-nosed, tough, not only physically but mentally. To go through a season and have everything said about you and unpositive at that. For people to not pull in your favor, say that it's only a matter of time, that the Carolina Panthers is this, that, and the third. We hear it. And for a turnout for this, it just makes it all worthwhile. But yet, I keep saying it, we're not finished. We're not finished.
I know you wanted a touchdown, but how important was it on that first drive of the second half just to come out and get points when you first got the ball?
I can't take a sack. Feel as if, a couple yards more, it's just a throwaway, and that's where I got to mature at. But yet, we'll go back, watch the film, and we get better from it. There are a lot of things. I can say one thing: we were coached extremely well. We were very prepared for this game, and doing the things that we were doing. It wasn't just skill. It was a preparation.
Cam, do you remember?
All right. The reason why I wanted to play that long segment is that shows you how Cam has grown. I got a chance to talk to his dad a couple of weeks ago. They were with his brother, little brother. Kalen actually is an outstanding football player in his own right. And, to see the development of this young man, and he really is a carbon copy of his dad, because his dad's same thing, no-nonsense guy, but, his dad got mad swag. The Pastor Newton, if you're listening, bro, you show us how OG should do it. In a nice way, because he's really an MOG, a man of God. 'Cause he's a pastor, and but he's this. Cam talked a couple of things there that are really good for people who are trying to get to the next level. He talked about learning how to enjoy the process, and he talked about the process was hard but necessary. Also, throughout the time, you heard him give credit to his teammates, to his coaches, to the people that made him what he was. But he still had his confidence, because he said, I didn't want to do too much. So he's like, hey, I didn't want to go Superman on you in the first quarter. I had to wait. But you notice that when the game got to a point where it was a tipping point, unlike against Seattle, Cam went to the sideline and said, look, man, I'm going to take over the game right now. And all the time we talked about Cam running, Cam took off. And, that last run where he just said, this is why they call me Superman, and just jumped from like the 5. Right. Come on now. Now I know y'all ladies were hollering. Tell the truth. Y'all were screaming. Oh, my gosh, Cam.
I was like, don't hurt yourself.
See, now y'all, now ladies watching. I know we have some ladies on Periscope. I have to deliver some bad news. Cam is getting married.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Oh, man.
Now,
Congratulations, but man.
This is not. I want you to take these comments. This is not. I'm not throwing shade. This is just the actual situation. Now, I see my young gun give me that look, the side of like, come on, Pastor, don't do it. But no. A lot of people don't know that this is Cam's longtime girlfriend, but she had a very interesting trade that she did to get her living. Okay. She evidently, the light dimming. No, the light's not dimming. I'm just telling the truth. It is reported she was a stripper.
Oh.
Wow. No, because now I'm going to put this out here. Okay.
Man. Really?
The young guy got to take his headset off.
Be a stripper to get Cam? Oh,
well,
I'm joking. Seems like to get anybody. I know, man.
Well, at the end of the
day, hot out here for these sisters.
Listen, we got so hot in here. We're gonna take a caller here. We got a caller on the line. Mark, welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. Go ahead, kind sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Minister. Another great show this evening, and the subject matter is right on point.
Well, a lot of people kind of thinking, Minister, you talking about Cam's wife was on the pole, bro. You're going to get hurt. But, listen, seriously speaking, I'm going to say this like this. The bottom line is, and I'm just going to put this out there, okay, a lot of men saved, unsaved, preacher, not preacher. If you told them you could marry a stripper, well, a lot of guys might sign up. They might say, now the two twins are looking at me like, brother, what are you talking about? I was being real. I mean, at least he marrying a woman. He's not making no side piece or nothing like that. He's just my wife. Okay? All right, I'm getting the squinchy eye. Okay, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead and talk, man, because the twins are going to beat me down. So go ahead.
Hey, Minister. I think a lot of credit, given the specific game that you're talking about in the organization, really, really should be given to ownership there in the Carolinas. And the reason I say that is because they have allowed for not only Cam's development, and really let's go ahead and consider the move that they made just after the 2010 season, where I think the year that prior to him being drafted, they had gone like 2 and 13 or whatever it was. They had only won 2 games that season prior to drafting him. Subsequent to that, they've won the division at least 3 times now.
Right.
And I like to credit ownership because unlike other organizations, they've allowed Ron Rivera the opportunity to get through 2 bad opening seasons for him as coach there, and they didn't hasten to get rid of him. Mr. Richardson out there really, really allowed for him to grow himself as well as Cam, and they didn't get hasty. He didn't listen to the noise in the room when people were telling him he probably should get rid of Ron Rivera after those first 2 bad seasons. And now they've been rewarded with this kind of play and success. I think that is a lot should be said or can be said about that for them having and giving that coach that kind of patience in a culture and an atmosphere now in a league where, if you're not winning right now, they get rid of you.
Well, funny you should mention it, and we're going to have those some of those interviews actually posted on social media and on our website. But Ron Rivera did exactly what you talked about. He gave profuse credit to Jerry Richardson. A lot of people don't know Jerry Richardson battled cancer. The guy was really facing death, and he came back and did that. Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, former Kansas City All-Star Deron Cherry is also part of that ownership group as well. So there's no question that what the Panthers did by not panicking, letting Ron Rivera get off to a 13-19 start as a coach, and then taking the heat from people, because people forget, after Cam's first year, there's a lot of pushback saying he's immature, that he's arrogant, he's too flashy for the team. So they weathered all of that storm, and as Cam, that's why Cam, you heard in the interview, says repeatedly, okay, we're here now. And the people that were with us and started with us, now they're going to reap the benefits of this journey, which has, not been easy all the time.
Right, as well as if you would, if you want to go individually back to Cam and his personal development as well, because we know everybody has well chronicled his story and whatnot. But, a lot of people need to take this moment in time as well, just prior to him getting drafted, and what many of the analysts and scouts and whatnot, what they had to say about this young man, that he couldn't consume a playbook, and that what he had in college was, was remedial, and he just wouldn't have success. There's many analysts that were recorded having lots of negative things to say. And, again, I just think if you juxtapose that to a lot of organizations throughout the league, and if you even whittle it down just to the ones here in the NFC South, which a Super Bowl has been won on all of the teams except, or at least attended, except for the Falcons recently.
There's no question. At the end of the day, man, I mean, I think that, I got a chance to interview Cam's dad a couple of weeks ago, as I mentioned. You actually go to my YouTube page and see that. And there's no question, man, that this family, the family had to go through a lot. Cam talked about, his dad not being able to see him at the Heisman. I saw that interview and how that hurt him. And talking to Mr. Newton and listening to him talk about how this was something that he had basically done all his life. His wife talked about how he really was Cam's trainer, and then not to be able to see that great moment. But the thing is, man, that's the one thing about how God works. God doesn't work on our timetable, and that when he gives you a reward, it's big. So he might not be able to see his son get a Heisman, but he might be able to see his son come home with a glass trophy with the name of Vince Lombardi on it and be the most valuable player in the Super Bowl. Now, how would you like him now?
Exactly. And, I mean, if you put him up against many of the other quarterbacks in the league right now, he's he's up there, man. They had all this criticism that he couldn't read defenses and all of this, man. This guy has played phenomenal. And, yes, he's going to have a challenge against the Denver defense, but I'm going to wait before the end of the week to gather some more information before I make a pick, but I'm going ahead. I'm premature if I might have to say Carolina may come away with this thing, man.
Well, brother, listen, man, we appreciate you giving us a call in here, and I think that the panel is all nodding their head. I think everybody here is pulling for Cameron Newton from right here locally at the Westlake High School right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, man, we appreciate you and appreciate your good words.
Likewise. Thank you. Have a great rest of the evening.
Well, that was it right there, ladies. I mean, I think that everybody's feeling that whole Cam Newton situation.
Oh, yeah, Superman.
And
we like it, too. We dabbing our way to the...
Everybody dabbing. Everybody getting the dab in. And listen, at the end of the day, that is the thing that really I think is the backstory behind the story. The fact that you have a guy that didn't maybe fit the mold of what we expect from a quarterback. I can tell you there's some guys that are sitting at home grinning big because they were kind of the trailblazers. The guy used to wear number 12 for the Philadelphia Eagles and later for the Minnesota Vikings. He's grinning and cheesing there, Randall Cunningham. And, of course, a guy that played right here that wore number 7 on his back.
Hey.
I know he's thinking, hey, we told you we could do it. And now you have a guy that really is a combination of all those players. He's kind of the evolution of the mobile, strong-arm quarterback, and Cam's giving you the whole package. So, kudos to him. But like he said, we ain't finished.
Right.
Got one more game. Well, ladies, listen, speaking of game, get your game up. What you guys got coming up next in the ATL? What can you talk to us about? Some big events coming up. I know you guys are everywhere, so tell us a little bit about what you got going on.
All right. Man, we got a lot going on. I mean, this is our season coming up. We got basketball, but we've been doing a lot. We've been working with, there's arena football coming here in Atlanta in College Park. Oh, yeah. So shout out to Atlanta Vultures.
That's right.
We got an event with them next week at Major League. So come out at 8 p.m. on Sunday. So
there you go.
There's an indoor arena down at the Georgia Convention Center. So that's going to be a lot of football, year round for us, and we love it. Oh, yeah. We got a lot. We're getting ready to go to Ohio probably in the end of February. Got a basketball tournament up there in Cleveland. So we'll go see what LeBron is all about, too.
I'm about to say, all right. Watch out now. Watch out.
We're going to do some international things, too. We got an international basketball league that's going to take Twin Sports TV with them over to Europe. And,
wow.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. So shout out to them, EIBA,
Saw some glamour girls out there. Y'all going to be all over the world.
All over.
But you're all over the world now, really. I mean, people can follow you on Facebook, Twitter. Now, what's your handle on social media?
Twin Sports TV, everything. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can go to our website at TwinSportsTV.com. You can see all of what we're doing. In youth sports, we just like to highlight these young athletes to put them on a big platform so they can dream big and put them in a positive position.
Right.
So people can really look at them and they can get more opportunities.
Well, you guys do it up, man. I mean, you guys have been, really, even from the little kids, youth sports on up. Twin Sports TV be right in the building. And it really, I watch the kids react to you guys, even the younger guys that are going up in the high school age. They're just excited that somebody's taking time out to, to interview them, to be a part of what they're achieving. So, kudos to you guys for all that good stuff you guys are doing out there.
We appreciate that.
My main man here, Blessed Coast. Tell us a little bit about that real quick before we sign off.
Oh, Blessed Coast, we're basically a company that uses all forms of entertainment to just push a positive word as well as the word of God. So, we use motivational speaking to fashion, music to comedy, the whole nine. And we use all of that. And actually, this Friday, I have my very first television performance and interview. It's going to be on WATV. We're going to be on the show Atlanta Live. And also, I am officially the writer, developer, and producer of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 films coming up.
Speak it, man. Speak it.
So it's like one of them is actually centered around basketball. I had wrote it out and things like that. It's going to be very fun. It's basically about the street ballers trying to find the one. Like how the NBA has LeBron. They have the faces of the leader. Street ballers trying to find the one. And it's a comedy and things like that. And it's a lot more in store. So continue to grow with us by following me on the website, www.blessedcoast.com. And we spell it BLESSEDKOAST.
All right, final remarks will go around the building. Young Gun, give us a sign off.
Well, just excited to see Cam Newton playing well. Excited to see Twin Sports TV, trying to get on with them soon. And loving working here.
Ladies?
Hey,
all right.
We want everybody to get your game up.
Right.
First of all, definitely follow us on our journey, in youth sports with these young athletes. We come on Comcast Channel 24 every Friday at 6:30, and we're also in Virginia all weekend long at 7 p.m. on Comcast Channel 95.
Oh, yeah.
And soon we'll be in California, Denver. We're going to hit Tennessee,
Everywhere.
Arkansas, Mississippi.
Yeah.
We're going to be on your dial.
Follow us.
There you go, right
get your
there.
game up with Twin Sports TV.
That's it, well, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, you can check me out. As you know, I do some stuff for AIB TV on Skybox. Tomorrow night, 7:30, you're going to check us out as we covered the Hawks putting up a brand new field, resurfacing at Grant Park, and also covering the Falcons as they give the community honors with their Man of the Year here. Well, the minister, even though I keep it real when it comes to your soul. Look, man, if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, your personal Savior, I'm saying, please, man, please, sir, get to know him today. 2 reasons. 1, that's the only way you can get into heaven. That's your ticket. And number 2, nobody loves you like Jesus, not your mom, not your brother, not auntie and them, not even grandmama. Nobody loves you like him. And that's why every time I sign off this show, I say I'm grateful to be here with you and grateful to be alive. God bless you, and good night.
I'm straight, I got faith. Oh, I can't complain no more. I've been blessed, I'm thankful. No stress, I'm able to dress, so fresh. Let's go. It's on tonight. My money right. Big city lights. Yes, I'm alright. I'm rolling slow. We fall deep and we sitting low. Do you wanna go? I'm gonna be going for sure.